Good afternoon and welcome to another Google Quick Win brought to you by the consortium of Hambleton Primary Academy, Ribblesdale and High Furlong. Now today we're going to look at using Google Forms and third-party apps to create parents' evening forms. First of all, just a bit about myself. My name is Michael Goldie. I'm a Year 5 teacher and EdTech lead teacher at Hambleton Primary Academy based in Lancashire. And now to move on to today's quick win. So firstly, Google Forms and the marketplace. What are they? Well, firstly, Google Forms is a data gatherer. In the Google Educational Suite, there is something called Google Forms that you can click and open up, and within that you can enter a set of questions, and what it will do is you can send that out via a link to people. They can complete that, populate those questions with answers, and then what it does is it collects all those responses back of house for you. Once you have all those responses, you can do a multitude of things with that data. You can turn them into spreadsheets. You can use that data for a lot of stuff. And then you've got the Google Marketplace. This is a place where developers can create their own apps to work with a lot of the Google apps, and they can sell them on the Google Workspace Marketplace. Now, some of them are paid for, but some of them are also free. And the one we're going to be using today is a light free one. Why am I using it? Because I'm going to create today a Google form which has something called a Choice Eliminator in it. And when you put in certain times for parents to pick for parents' evening, once they pick those times, they delete, they are removed. And that's what I'm going to show you today and how to set up. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a live demo for you as I've done before. So you should be able to now see my screen. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you where to begin. So first thing first is bring up your Google and then simply go into Google Forms. Now, when you've gone into Google Forms, you need to start a new one. Call it Parents' Evening, of course. And then you might want to put in child's name. And then after that, you might want to add another question, turn that obviously from multiple choice into a short answer. Then you might want to turn this into parents' email details. So you can email them a link to maybe do a Google Meet. Or if you don't want that, you might want to ask for a phone number preferred. Phone contact. And then they can give you those details and they'll populate through. Now, the next thing that you need to do is you need to create not multiple choice, but a drop-down box. And by creating a drop-down box, you can add all the times that you want. So we decided for our parents' evening, we would run it for like a day session. We would take a day out and we would ring the parents for 10 minutes each. And we would have those times from 10 till 12, 1 till 3, and then 5 till 7. During those times, they would be given a 10-minute slot. So we'll start our first time as 10 o'clock. And you add in your next one as 10. And then your next one, and then your next one as 10, 20. And then your next one, so on and so forth, as 10:30. Now, this is all ready to go. But what we've not done is we've not put in the Choice Eliminator. So when you send this out, parents click on one of these choices as a drop-down choice. And once they've chosen that and they've sent the form off, you want that question, that time, to be removed. So next, if you go to the Google Marketplace, the Google and just by Googling it there, if you Google Marketplace and go to Google Workplace Marketplace, and you'll be able to find what you need. Now, the one that I've found works, now it doesn't have good reviews, but the reason for this is because if you don't choose a drop-down menu, if you choose multiple choice, it doesn't work well. And it is a free one as well. But the one that I found is type in Choice Eliminator, click return, and it's this one here, and I've got it installed already. So you open it up. It gives me please uninstall here, but you just add it, go through the process of adding it. And what it will do is it will sit within your Google Educational Suite. It will be there ready for you. And what you can do is then, once it's set up and done, you will see up here, just by looking at my arrow, that you have add-ons. Click on add-ons, and then as you can see here, you have Choice Eliminator Lite, which comes up. Click on configure, and then from configure, it tells you here, it gives you now a bit of a blurb about how to use it well. Use the drop-down questions instead of multiple choice. And then from here, click your arrow and eliminate choices. Okay. Now from there, you will be able to, that's it, it's done. And what you now have is a form that if you send out, or if I view it from here, go to view mode, and I choose 10 o'clock, and I put my phone contact number in, child's name, and I submit this, in theory, what should happen is, by going into Google Forms, refreshing it now, the time has disappeared. And what that means is that we can go back into it now. If I submit another response, the time's gone. 10 o'clock is no longer there. What then happens is these responses are then collected back. So you can see you've got child's name, the preferred phone contact, and the time. And then once you've done that, you can also create a spreadsheet. And when you create the spreadsheet, all of those details pull off in an order. And one final little tip here is if you click on here, click on there, and you sort your sheet A to Z, it will populate, it will sort all your times from earliest to latest. Okay. So I hope this short quick win session has been of use. Further to this, if you are interested in any more bespoke or CPD support, please contact the EdTech Demonstrator Project, which is run through the LGFL, which is the London Grid for Learning. Or further to this, there is a lot of quick wins and help on the Google for Education webpage. If you wish to contact me directly, my Twitter handle is highlighted below on the screen, which is at Goldie Teach. And just to remind you as well, we are part of the EdTech Demonstrator Consortium of Hambleton, Ribblesdale and High Furlong. Thanks for your time today. Take care.